my wonderful world of Inner Wheel members. Meet Pushpa Suryamurthy, a 38 plus year Inner Wheel member, a PDC of District 314, an Association President from India, a Margaret Golding awardee, and presently the Constitution and Credential Committee Chairman. A badminton player, a law and export management graduate. She ran a successful travel agency for 20 years. She organized events for Car Gymkhana. Her accomplishments are never ending, as she is still a very active Inner Wheel member and Rotarian. Hello Pushpa, wonderful having you here yet at another episode of the continuing Golden Jubilee celebrations.
Thank you Vidya for the introduction.
Let me start right from the beginning. Who was responsible for bringing you into the Inner Wheel world and how many years back?
In 1986, Rotary Club of Mumbai North Island was chartered, and my husband Suri was a charter secretary. And since he was involved, I helped him since the beginning of the term, right from 85, got involved, and moment our club decided to form Inner Wheel in 1987. So I became the charter member and was a president immediately in 1988 of Inner Wheel Club.
Wonderful. You are known to electrify the stage as a performer and an MC. Can you give an insight of how this passion actually started and it grew?
I think I have to thank my parents for it, because right from childhood, my mom put me in a dance class, and I learnt Indian classical dance and then folk dance. And then in school, I was known more for my extracurricular activities rather than studies. I was not fond of studies. But then I used to play sports. I took part in inter-school dance competition, inter-school throwball competition, and of course badminton, which went on till I finished my law. I was playing inter-college law, inter-law college badminton tournament. And that's how I continued with badminton since then. And dance, since I learned classical dance and I was very fond of dancing. So again, I took part in intercollegiate dancing also.
And of course, Car Gymkhana, she has been the champion in badminton.
Yeah, and Car Gymkhana, of course, I started Singers Club also.
Okay.
And because I'm very fond of, and Suri, as you know, was a lovely singer. And we started the Singers Club. Where Inner Wheel is concerned, what I like about going on the stage to talk was the fact that in school, when I realized I could take part in debates, that's when moment I reached 11th and 12th, my mom said, you take public speaking. So I went for a course in public speaking, so I knew how to talk to the audience. That gave me more confidence, and that's how I went on and on, talking everywhere, and maybe non-stop talking, even personally or on stage.
Yeah, that never stops, right? Okay, Inner Wheel Constitution has been your forte.
Yeah.
You have always been my go-to person in this, and probably that was the main reason why Pushpa was the extension service organizer during my tenure as district chairman. Who is your inspiration and how did this interest you?
Sole inspiration for my constitution is always Rakshaben. Raksha Mehta somehow saw something in me, even though I was just a past president of my club. And when we used to have discussions, I used to go for that meeting. So Rakshaben and past district chairman Silla Adeshir, both of them would call me to their house when they would discuss about bylaws. So that really imbibed totally constitution in me. And when Rakshaben started her, she was the chairman of the Constitution Committee. So even then, I was nobody. I was just a past president of the club. But she would call me if they would meet in Silla Adeshir's house. So she would call me and she would explain to me all the different aspects of bylaws. And they were the ones who really initiated me to come into the district as a district treasurer. I joined in the district as a district treasurer, and they were the ones who imbibed that in me. and instigated me rather. So I would thank Rakshaben and Silla.
As a very young Inner Wheel member, I remember Pushpa as a no-nonsense person, and she came across as a very stern person in those days. But as you know Pushpa, you know that she's a very approachable and very, very soft person to really speak to. Now, a tricky question, Pushpa, and I'm very confident you'll give a frank answer. As Association CCCC now, tell me about elections at all levels. Apart from the competence of a candidate, anything else in particular?
Main particular thing which we are trying. Now see, when I was the district chairman in 1999, 2000, but then since children were young, I did not enter the association. And it was only in 2012, which I would say is after 11 years, that I decided to enter the association.
After being a seasoned Inner Wheel member.
And as a member, I was active at the district level, at the club level. And every triennial which took place, I would be there as a part of the triennial committee, whether as a scribe or whatever. But then I found I got elected right in the first time that I stood for election without even giving a pen to anybody. That is my main thing. Why are you giving gifts to people? I think we should stop that gifts habit. It's left to the candidates, but then every candidate should realize if 3 or 4 of them are standing for elections and every candidate gives gifts to every president, to every PDC, they are ultimately going to vote only for one person. So do you really think you should give gifts? So this is the main thing I feel, that we should stop giving gifts. We can't tell thousands of members don't accept gifts, but we can tell the few candidates at least stop giving gifts and look at their biodata and then take a call, ask your seniors in your district who is the better person. And that's how, even though I came after 11 years, I know some districts did ask their PDCs, and those PDCs were the ones who told them, we know her since then, so vote for her. That's how I got elected.
So of course, the number one qualification is the competence.
Competence, totally.
Over anything else.
Competence, totally.
And that should be given the most importance.
Yeah, and I find that the candidates, if you are active throughout, people know you. Don't try to come in the forefront just 1 or 2 years before election, so that people know you. Oh, don't be sending best wishes, sending wishes all during the year that you want to stand for election. Make it a habit. Go on sending it every year. Doesn't matter. But don't come in the forefront just before election.
And that is why probably Inner Wheel has now got the new rule that the club should be...
The member should be at least 5 years of Inner Wheel.
Okay. Can we have a rapid fire round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to have there? We'll go and stand where my husband is there.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
do
go
that.
and do that.
Okay, Pushpa, we are back with the rapid fire round. And the first one, let me put it, how difficult is it to manage both your Inner Wheel and Rotary commitments and changing of the badges?
First and foremost, I would say that after finishing my term as a Association President, Suri is the one who brought me into Rotary. And he said that he would never like to be a Rotary President, and he found that I was more active in Rotary in spite of just being a Rotarian. So he made me a Rotarian, and then of course became a club president. And now, like you, both of us are assistant governors at the same time with Rotary.
And we were presidents also
together. So we've got a long way hand in hand, and just as you are managing as Inner Wheel and Rotarian, I am also managing Inner Wheel and Assistant Governor. Assistant Governor, you have 4 clubs with you, wherein you go in for your pre-OCV, OCV. Working is different, but I enjoy both, Inner Wheel and Rotary.
Which is more challenging, being a grandmother or an Inner Wheel active member?
Everything is challenge in life, I would say. Whether it is grandchildren, like the day the kids are born, the first time when the kid came out of the delivery room, she was brought to my hand because we had to rush her to NICU. So both the kids, I've been holding them since they're born, and now one is 7 and one is 6.5. One is 7 and one is 5.5. And both of them are absolutely lovable, chubby kids with me. But time management again, whether it's inner wheel, whether it's rotary, whether it's grandchildren, or when Suri was there, it's always been a challenge for me. All these managing. Like I remember when I was a district chairman, I remember we used to go that time physically to every installation, to every OCV, everything. So once I remember one incident very clearly wherein you give time to family is how. I had gone for an official visit to Ambernath, and Ambernath, you know, those days were more than 2.5, 3 hours drive one way. So I would go to Ambernath, and that same evening Suri's builder contact, he was in real estate, he was a builder. So his contact, there was a wedding in the evening and then to in Cuff Parade. So I did not want to disappoint him. So went to Ambernath early morning, 7 o'clock. By the time I reached home, it was 6 hours. So about 12 hours out of the house. So the moment I came home, I would just tell him, okay, give me half an hour, I'm just change. Went with him for the wedding and came. So you can't tell him, oh, I'm tired, I can't come with you. No, life is such, you adjust everywhere. Only then you can take up the post. Also similarly with grandchildren, I give them enough time. Whenever I'm free, I call them home and I enjoy playing with them.
So multitasking, thy name is Pushpa. What is more irritating, gossip or incompetence?
Incompetence. See, gossip we can manage because we know who's telling a truth, who's telling a lie, and we can always find out whether it's true or false. But incompetence, no, I don't like it, because especially when a person doesn't want to improve, then I don't like it. Definitely incompetence.
Okay, lastly, to sum it up, can you give one funny and one take-home incidents while you were the association president?
I won't say funny, but I would definitely like to say good and the bad part. The good part was that when I came in the association president, I think I made a rule that every AC member pays for the hotel. That was the first time that was done. I think every AC member always get free stay by the district. But then I said, why should district pay? Because AC meeting is an official one. I'm not inviting them for my installation. PAPs, yes, I'm inviting them for an installation. But AC members are coming, staying back for the AC meeting, which is an official part. So why can't they pay for their hotel? So I made it a point, and people did tell me, oh, you're making it a point to AC members to pay. They won't stay, they won't come. But believe me, all 27 AC members were here. Okay. And they were there, and I was hoping that every association president continues the same, but unfortunately, yes, nobody continued. But I wish it comes back. But nowadays, especially, things are so expensive. I wish AC meetings and executive meetings, we pay for a stay at least, if not for anything else. And secondly, the high point of my association president was, of course, the South Asia rally. Bangladesh, unfortunately, who was to host the South Asia rally, due to political upheaval in their country, Dilruba called up saying that I can't have it, can you have it? So I took it upon myself, but then I had my entire district to be of great help. The committees were formed, and each committee took upon themselves and did a fantastic job. I would give credit to Total District 314 for coming out to the fantastic South Asia rally. And since I was running a travel agency that time, I managed Renaissance Hotel also at a reasonable rate. And in Renaissance Hotel in Powai, beautiful venue, that we had the South Asia rally. That is a remarkable thing. Two things which went little bit vary during my term was the ICI was held at Bhubaneswar, and my chairman, my district chairman, was hosting the ICI. Unfortunately, soon afterwards she expired, and she was the one who was elected as an association secretary. So the next year's president was all set with her as association secretary, but then unfortunately she expired. So we had to have a new association secretary in a short span. And similarly, association vice president elections were held, but by the month of May, the one who got elected sent her resignation, and she was very adamant that she will not take up the post of association vice president. So again, to and fro with all the different committees and PAPs, And it was, unfortunately, both the candidates were for the next term. But since I was still in the chair, I had to take that decision with my committee. But then it was a lot of to and fro things happening at the end of my tenure. That is in May and April, when my term is getting over. But somehow we managed that too. So, but always unforgettable year of 2012-13. And I always consider 13 as my lucky number. So that was the thing.
Yeah, I remember that year I entered the district and I was also the accommodation chairman
for
which
South Asia.
I thoroughly enjoyed, really. Okay, what was more enjoyable? A choreographer emeritus for District 314 programs, or at the association and the international level you did the same thing?
No, I enjoyed everything. Maybe because those 10 years when I was just a past district chairman in triennial, I was comparing the triennial, people knew me. But then slowly at the district level, yes, for the rally I was initially we never used to hire choreographer.
Right.
So I used to choreograph our own dances or fashion show and all. It went down to the association level. Now with PAPs looking forward, whenever we perform, they said, okay, Pushpa, give us ideas. And I enjoy doing that. And at international level, I must thank Abha Gupta and Kapila Gupta for giving me the opportunity to choreograph, to take charge of the entertainment evening. Both of them, Kapila Gupta even for the South Asia rally in Sri Lanka, and Abha Gupta in international convention. Both of them really gave me a free hand, saying you're in charge of the entertainment, so do what you want to do. And managing entire India members for the wonderful presentation. Hats off to the members of association, I would say, who put in a great effort. They were absolutely enthusiastic people. And as Beena Vyas said in her interview during her IIW convention, I was in the core committee. The first thing I told Renu Balji, who was the chair, I told her, if I'm in the core committee, please don't give me entertainment, because people know me for entertainment, but I love constitution, so give me something in that. And that's how I became the deputy steward in IIW convention. So again, I have to thank them that I was given that responsibility. People realize I'm not meant only for dancing, I'm also meant for inner wheel constitution.
Yeah, I totally agree. But then the dancing in you never leaves you, right? As late as this rally where she choreographed our PDC performance and such a wonderful experience we recollect in all these things.
Yeah, enjoyable years, really enjoyable.
So Pushpa, let's congratulate and send our best wishes to all the Inner Wheel members for a glorious
50th year celebration. And this has been a wonderful year, and 50th year celebration is wonderful for all the Inner Wheel members, and I hope we go forward and more and let Inner Wheel be known all over the world, all over India. Let there be Inner Wheel banner everywhere.
So let's raise a toast on that.
Coffee with Vidya.